Hello and welcome to SASO University's local SEO training course. My name is Bill Wolf and I'm here to teach you how I helped my customers generate six-figure revenues with local SEO. So let's start with how I got where I am today. I started with my internet marketing journey when I launched my first website in 1997. I continued to build and maintain websites through high school and started freelancing as a part-time webmaster in 2005. It was around that same time that I started taking an interest in how search engines work, and I always stayed up to date with trends, but never put much of it into practice. Since then, I've excelled in a variety of technical roles ranging from freelance website design and development, teaching associate level technology courses including web design and .NET programming, and working at every level of software technical support. In 2020, I decided to level up and started offering local SEO services to help small businesses get found and increase their revenues. So what is local SEO? SEO stands for search engine optimization, and local SEO is just convincing Google to display one local business's information over another, usually in the map pack, which is also known as the local pack or the 3-pack. Other search engines have local results, but they don't have nearly as much search volume as Google, so that's why we'll be focusing on Google for the purposes of this course. Basically, there are 3 organic slots for local searches, which include both physical locations that customers can visit and service area businesses, which provide service to the searcher's location. A call button is also typically available for each listing on mobile. So there are 3 main groups of ranking factors for getting into the map pack, and we can influence all of them in some way, but only to a certain extent. Distance is the physical space between where the business is in relation to the search. It's always assumed that the person is searching for a business close to them, unless a city is indicated in their search phrase. Either way, the only way to really influence this factor outside of creating a physical business location near every city is to carefully include references to specific cities in our posts and content. One of the easiest ways to do that is to list cities out in the service area section, but we need to be careful not to overdo it. Prominence is how well known the business is, meaning mentions, links from other websites, reviews, and any other references that are discoverable by search engines. Relevance is how closely the search matches the business. Google is all about displaying the most relevant information possible, so you cannot reasonably expect to rank for all queries. It really comes down to the density of related businesses in the same geographic area and how much those other businesses have done to improve their local SEO. The lighter the competition in a specific area, the easier it will be to rank. In this example, I searched for furnace repair with financing in the South Hills of Pittsburgh. So businesses that exhibit those attributes online, in their profiles, website, and social media, are more likely to be ranked than businesses that don't fully meet the criteria. This is a great example of how relevance can overtake distance as a ranking factor. Muscovite is right down the street from me, but Metro and Bammer are several miles north, and I know they have extensive online presences. They're included in the results because of their relevancy and prominence, while HVAC companies that are further south of me weren't even included because they don't have strong online presences. There are also 5 other companies in between Muscovite and Bammer that don't even show up on the map in this picture due to the weaknesses of their online presences. These are the primary ranking factors that I'll be diving into for the purposes of this course. By no means is this an exhaustive list of ranking factors. It's more of an outline for what to focus on to rank as quickly as possible. Local citations are just mentions of a business's name, address, and phone number on various online platforms like business directories, review sites, and social media. They help establish a business's presence and credibility in a specific local area. improving its visibility and reputation among potential customers. Local citations play a crucial role in local SEO and have shown to positively impact a business's online visibility and rankings. We'll also be putting a lot of attention into Google Business Profiles. This free tool allows businesses to manage their online presence on Google Maps and search, making it easier for potential customers to find them. It's the most widely used local business directory, and as I mentioned earlier, it will receive a lot of attention. I'm also a big fan of a tool called Yext, because it not only helps to create and manage over 50 local citations, but it also locks the information on many of them so that third parties can't make unauthorized changes. This is actually a really big deal. I recently connected with another agency owner and checked out their Google business profile to build goodwill. Their website was missing, and it wasn't from a lack of effort on their part. Somebody had recommended that Google remove their website from their Google profile, and Google went ahead and accepted the change without the business even knowing it. And that is the number one reason why I continue to use Yext, because my Google profiles are safe from third parties coming in and making recommended changes that aren't factual. Other than Yext, there are a few easy ways to find sites that accept local citations. You can research your competitors' backlink profiles using software like SEMrush to find out where their top links come from. These are usually free directories. You can also do a search for your niche followed by directory or business directory, and the results will typically come back with a ton of options. Additionally, you can pay an experienced provider to build the citations for you. It's very time consuming, but it's actually quite cheap to have somebody build citations for you. You just need to make sure that they are providing quality outcomes. The name, address, and phone number need to be 100% consistent. You would want to post a logo, maybe a couple of photos if you have the option, and make sure that you have proper categories that reflect the nature of the business. Yext also helps out with generating and responding to reviews, which is another key ranking factor in local SEO. Your customers need to collect reviews on Google, Facebook, and anywhere else that Google recognizes as a review provider. Some examples include the Better Business Bureau, Trustpilot, and YellowPages.com. It's important to note that Google does not want businesses to send an email and text to every single customer they've ever had all at once. The expectation is that review volume be consistent and steady, and hopefully increasing in velocity over time as the business grows. This is a key indicator that the business is soliciting reviews organically. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a business owner solicit 20 or 30 reviews all at once and then do nothing for review generation, and then be surprised that their local SEO isn't working as well as they'd like. On that note, it's also not acceptable to avoid negative reviews. Consumers generally see 5-star ratings and question the legitimacy of those ratings, especially at scale. I only have one customer with over 100 Google reviews who also has a 5-star rating. With that said, businesses should respond to as much feedback as possible and make operational adjustments as needed to maintain customer satisfaction. Businesses that are not committed to providing great customer service will typically feel the wrath of their customers on Google. And at a certain point, probably below 4 stars, there will be an impact on the rankings. When responding to feedback, it's important to acknowledge the customer's feedback. If the review doesn't appear to be from a customer, it's still important to respond. And it's totally okay to say something like, "We've checked our records and could not find any indication that you're a customer of ours. So it's possible that this review is left in error. If you are a customer, we apologize for the poor experience and would like to make this right with you. Please give us a call and of course leave the business's phone number so that they can easily reach you. The next huge ranking factor for local SEO is the company's website. Having a well-designed, easy to navigate, properly structured, and mobile-friendly website is incredibly important. Google is going to know your bounce rate, which is the percentage of people who find your site and quickly go back to look for something else, and that is included as a ranking factor. So it's important that once you get somebody on your website, especially from search, that you keep them there and it's easy for them to get what they need. You'll also want to make sure that your pages cover specific topics that focus on a primary keyword. Of course, more on that later. And last but not least, with websites, be helpful. This is where a lot of people miss the mark. Creating high quality, relevant content on your website that answers common inquiries about the business is the absolute best thing that you can do. When you're creating content, you should always be asking yourself whether or not the person who finds that information is going to find it helpful. If it's not helpful, don't do it. And links are just an extension of the website. Citations are a great start for link building, but you'll need to be mindful of linking your related pages together, linking out to your social media pages, and linking to other authoritative pages like .gov and .edu sites, as well as industry thought leaders that support your content. I know this all sounds like a lot, but most of it's easy to outsource. And if your content really is good, people will just link to it naturally. And keep in mind, this is just an introduction, so we're going to be covering all of these topics in greater detail later on, including step-by-step walkthroughs and tutorials. So why is local SEO important? It's very small business friendly. Local SEO strategies are often more affordable and manageable for small businesses compared to traditional marketing methods like broadcast advertising or print ads. With local SEO, businesses gain visibility with a larger audience who are actively looking for the services they offer. It can significantly increase brand visibility and attract potential customers who are more likely to convert into paying customers. Studies have shown that local SEO can lead to a higher conversion rate compared to other marketing methods. It targets customers at the exact moment that they are searching for specific services, making them more likely to take action and make a purchase. I've directly seen that result into higher ROI with customers who made 10 times their money back in the second year of my service. Small businesses can also gain a competitive edge over larger corporations that may not have the same level of understanding or focus on local customers. And in case you're wondering what the difference is between local SEO and other types of SEO, local SEO focuses on optimizing for a business to be found near where the person is searching from, or the area that they're searching for, if they specify a city. On the other hand, non-local SEO usually concentrates on ranking for keywords without regard for where the end user is located. It's an ideal strategy for businesses that operate on a national level and want to reach larger audiences. And those businesses could include e-commerce businesses, online publications, or really any company looking to appeal to consumers across a large geographic area, regardless of location. But remember, the larger the audience, the higher the difficulty is to rank on Google. The primary difference lies in the scale and scope of the SEO efforts. Local SEO is targeted and specific, while non-local SEO is attempting to capture a broader market. Both have some shared concepts though. Both local and non-local SEO rely on quality content, user-friendly website design, and relevant keywords for successful results. They both involve building links to increase the prominence of a business. And competitive analysis is also a big part of both types of SEO, because the competition will often help to drive the strategy behind what to do or what not to do next. And that's all for now. I want to thank you very much for watching. I'm working on some in-depth how-tos on the points covered in this video, and I'm looking forward to helping you all get some big wins. Thanks again.